Hello, Musketeers. My name is Ventiquattro here, and this is the very first time I want to give you guys a review of how was Upstate this year. And I really gotta say this year has been very, very special because most of the years we usually go upstate and we usually do the same thing over and over again, like have a family reunion. Catch that on the other video, which I didn't set it right. I was just like, I need to slow down with the talking and stuff. But anyways, I want to talk about how this really a very good upstate, like traveling throughout the whole entire 6 days of staying upstate. And I think this one is something very, very special. And I want to talk about just right now. So we were packing up and we're going to go right to the ferry. It was nice. But unfortunately, the bad thing about it was cloudy, and I really didn't even expect that it was going to be cloudy. I wish it was like nice and sunny and dry, not humid, all that kind of stuff. But sometimes you can't get always what you want. You just gotta accept living environment or the environment of the world, of everything that is going to be expecting through tomorrow, yesterday, whatever. Yeah. And we got there in the sake of good time. We got there like somewhere like 10-ish or something like that. Yeah, it was 10. And after that, we went up to this, I would say this restaurant where has Roy Rogers, Starbucks, and all that kind of a good stuff. You actually go up and travel. It was pretty interesting. I got like 8 pieces of chicken, which actually helps me from being starved a lot. And the food taste is really delicious. And I really liked it a lot. I think it was a little bit over Albany. Wait, was that right? It wasn't over Albany? I'm really not sure. But anyways, after we ate lunch, we went to our uncle's house. And then we didn't even expect. We took another route to get up there. And this time, we went to a place that I've never seen before. And there was like a big, huge, like, plane. Which is really, really gigantic. I think it's one of the military's planes. I don't know. But it's humongous. And then we passed through that route. And then we headed north to see our uncles, and we got there about like in the second of 10 minutes, and it was not that long. And then we got over there, I started hugging them. I really missed them a lot. And after that, I was very, very busy getting all of the equipment, like this Logitech C920. What's that right? Yeah, I think it's right. And I got my microphone, as you can see, and my gaming laptop, all that kind of good stuff. And except for my DVD player that I didn't bring because it's gonna be useless by it. And I also bring this USB like whole entire thingy bajigger, which I can use more of the USB ports for any means necessary, like the microphone, the gaming. If you see this, because I don't have the thing. Yep, you see it very well. This is the Tetris V2 of Razer. It's a pretty good gamepad, but when it comes to, it gets a little squeaky when I put pressure with the wrist down right to the wrist comfort pad. It's not the worst, but I think I like it a lot. It's very comfortable. It's very easy to use. There's a program which is called Razer Synapse app. And yeah. Now, back I was saying, the other family members came over, like Domenica, Bobo, Jessica, and Rico. They came over for a visit. They're happy to see us once again. And yeah. And I think we started getting very comfortable. It was relaxing. It was enjoyable. All that kind of stuff is amazing. And yeah. And then the evening, I was actually... Here's the most interesting part. I was actually, there's a background noise. Sorry about that, guys. As I was saying, I was giving them like when it comes to being a bodybuilder, like how I do the reps, like a squat, a push up, and it's really fun to demonstrate them like what it looks like. I was trying to help Your kid, sorry about that, guys. And yeah, it's pretty cool. After that, the kids went back, and then we went to the jacuzzi with Uncle Dom, and everyone, well, mostly some of the people saw us in the jacuzzi. We're playing. No, wait, no. I mean, we're talking about like a story about this and that, about like the Wario Waluigi show. Like, if like Wario Waluigi are like the bad guys, they usually steal, and then they realize that stealing the money in the bank is such a crime or a threat to the bank. And it was a pretty interesting story because I really know that it's the old deja vu, whatever you call it, thing. And yeah, after that, we started to get dried, and then we are packing up and we are going to bed. But the most annoying thing when it comes to that is just when I first sleep in that room, it was so humid. It was disgusting. I'm like, what? Why even I having trouble sleeping in that room? Maybe just because I didn't set up the ceiling fan high with the fan. Even the air conditioner, I'm trying to put it to the lowest temperature as possible. And it didn't really observably actually did not felt as I really wanted it to be. And it was kind of a little bit of a is an annoying thing that I really did not like about it. But then day 2, which we'll cover it later, I want to talk about like Friday was. Friday, I worked down my legs, the quads, leg day. It wasn't that all this squatting down with the the barbell and that kind of stuff. We use our body weight. It was pretty good and intense as always. Yes, we know. We're still working out and all that kind of stuff. And then as I was saying, once after we worked out, we actually relaxed and ate our breakfast. And then all of a sudden, Phil, Cousin Laura, and the kids, which are was D'Angelo and Dominic, came over, and Phil was so freaking happy to see us once again. Here's like the rival of soccer physics from last year, and then we were discussing about when it comes to like what plans we're going to be having for the family reunion. And he was very happy about like we are doing this once again, and he still knows about the whole tug the table thing, guys, that I have not been actually published in that video. And then mostly we're focusing on soccer physics because since downstate, before we actually made a YouTube channel, we actually played a lot of soccer physics games, which are very fun and intense and very interesting too, because when it comes to soccer physics back then, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was like one simple game where you have 2 buttons, but I didn't even realize the fun aspect and the competition. It is like outward amazing. It's just bonkers. It's just outstanding. It's like better than most soccer games, which falls with realism, all that kind of shenanigans, all that kind of stuff. And then we're talking about the puppy monkey baby thingy majigger, and Phil was starting cracking up. And then we're talking about some other stuff from last year at the penthouse. The penthouse was good, but I actually gotta say that the rooms, the room overall had a lot of bugs. It was like, oh god, it's so much in the wall. It's like this and that everywhere in this kind of area of the wall. It was really annoying. I really didn't like that a lot. And besides, we lucked out. Like, all of us went to the penthouse. Like, our dad, mom, Jordan, my brother Thomas, Uncle Dom, and that's it. And I think Vil and the other kids were in another room. Wait, are they in another room? Or maybe they were just a little bit busy. I don't know. I think they were in another room. Yeah. I think it's that kind of story. And then after that, they did not realize that I was recording a video, and then my brother tapped Phil on the shoulder. He was like, look at that thing. And then he's calling like, what's that thing? What's that creepy thing looking at me? It's like a wind muff. He thought it's like that butthole where people were making tons of fun of that freaking wind muff. Here, I will show you guys about it. This is what it looks like with this kind of wind muff. This is what the wind muff looks like. It's freaking creepy. Now, that guy was saying, let me sit down. So as I was saying, we were recording, we were talking about what happens, or I'm not sorry about that, when it comes to having an Uno match at the family reunion. And then Phil started like thinking like, will this game be the most funnest game I've ever played in my whole entire life? And it actually came true, because I will get to that later, because I think that would be the most important. And then after that, we're talking, we're blabbering like this and that, like when it comes to playing soccer physics. Yeah, it was like that. We stayed in the house just for a day, just relax, let all the family came over. Not like Matt Reardon were in I meant their family in Seneca Falls, which is a little bit of a while away compared to going to Louis Broomfield, New York. And yeah, but all of a sudden, I did not realize that Uncle Kirk came over to Uncle Dom's house, and I was very, very happy to see him. Once again, sorry about that. And Cousin Tony came over as well, which he was pretty excited to see me once again. Even the family, we were all hanging out, and then we're all eating dinner at this table. And we're talking about, like, funny stuff. You know, all that shenanigans. And then after that, we actually went back in the jacuzzi. Was that right? Because oh, wait, that's earlier, right? Oh, it was. Oh, yeah, so earlier Friday, we went to the jacuzzi, and we played a game called War. So we have, like, an ace, we have a jack, a queen, this, that. You guys know the basic routines or the rules about that game. And yeah, it was pretty fun, and I love it a lot. I was calling myself, I was the undefeated king of War, where basically I was undefeated at that point. And yeah, it was fun. After that, I showered, get dressed, and everything was fine. Wait a minute. Oh wait, there's another thing I forgot to tell you guys about. After that, I feel like, want to play soccer physics? Like, I was like, oh yeah, sure. I'm really into it. And then, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we didn't even expect that all the kids came up the stairs and see us play the game. Even Bobo and Domenica. So while we're playing soccer physics, we're doing like this intro thingy-majigger where we do this and that. And then it was getting very, very tense. I was 0 and Phil was like 4, and then all of a sudden Phil was being a little bit stupid, like, about him, like, he was just having fun. Like, sometimes you can't just win all the time. And then my brother's complaining, like, Phil, why are you being so bad now? And then all of a sudden, Phil just, bam, right to the ball into my goal. And then he thought he won the game. But purposely, I was being stupid. I shouldn't tell Phil about this earlier before we started recording. Or recorded, sorry about that. That the games were 15. It should have been in the video. Then things will be much better instead of about me just for the freakishly last second. I couldn't set that. Always with the last second. I hate to do that. Me back then, I need to stop slacking off. But after that, Phil won with a nice, tight, intense game. I was like 13. No, wait, I was 12. Yeah, I was 12, and Phil got 15 points. And then he won the title of soccer physics. And yeah, the kids were playing soccer physics too, which are Bobo and Domenica, which they were kicking butt. Actually, you know what's pretty funny? My brother was first seeing Domenica, and then he was starting to get a little bit cheesy about his attitude because, like, how am I even losing to a kid who has not played soccer physics? Like, it's crazy to say that. I didn't even expect that Domenica was beating my brother so bad. It was just so funny. I did not even realize, even like Bobo, those two are like good. Once they get older, they could be new competitors of being Phil at soccer physics. It's going to be so fun when it comes to them from growing up for a very long time. And then after that, we started playing wiffle ball. Sorry about that. I meant wiffle ball. There we go. And then the most thing I hate about wiffle ball, there was like so many bugs flying in my face. I was like, can you please stop? It's like so annoying. There's like a story I want to tell you guys all about. Since 2012 in January, there was a bug in my ear, and then I went to the nurse, and then they had like this blackish warm bag. It's like with hot water, and I put it to the ear, and then all of a sudden it like the bug like it was out. It was gone in my ear. It was the most scariest thing I've ever had in my whole entire life. And then what I did, I put the blanket over to my ear, right over here, so there won't be any bugs going into my ear. Because I was keep thinking about that. It was just a nightmare. I was so scared of that. I just like, it was one of the most horrifying things I ever had in my life. It's just horrible. I really did not enjoy that. It was no fun. No fun at all. It was bad. But as I was saying, we played wiffle ball. I was doing good. I swing. And Uncle Dom hit a home run. It was so funny. Even Americo, he had hit a lot of home runs because, you know, he's been doing like baseball for a long time. He's very, very good at it. And then I think Uncle Dom is teaching girls softball. Was that right? Yeah, I think I might be right. Yeah, they at least have new experiences as years go on by. Even baseball. And even Americo is also, I think he was a basketball player. Yeah, I think I remember that. It's like a new fun way of getting yourself active over time. And that's pretty a good thing about it. Hold on, let me make sure if I'm still recording or something. Yep, we're still recording. So, yes, that's pretty fun. Then after that, went to the jacuzzi. We played another game of war. Wait, have we? No, that was in the morning. Sorry about that. And then Saturday came up, which is on the Saturday of a, hold on, let me check the date. I think that was, let me go to July. So July 20th. So July 20th, we went to the hotel at Watertown while Uncle Dom and Len went to Saget Harbor, which is like about 10 minutes away from us. And I think the Watertown Hotel, overall, it is freaking good. It was really beautiful. And we had 2 beds. And there was also another bed, which is a couch. And it was so comfortable. Even in the TV, they actually have YouTube in the television, which I was mind blown. It was amazing to see about that. See, when it comes to going to new places, you never would expect is going to happen next. And that's why I like about the new hotel. So next year, we're definitely going to go to that hotel again and have a lot of fun. And when it comes to that, I made a vlog about that travel vlog about Watertown, even Saget Harbor, and then we played catch race. There will be the cards right up to your right corner over here. Wait. Am I actually doing this right? No, over here. Yep, there. Yep, I was right. Yes. And then after that, we actually ate Burger King. It was delicious. I haven't ate Burger King since a while, since I was a child. I didn't honestly like Burger King a lot because I know it was not as fresh as McDonald's, which I was stupid. I thought McDonald's was the greatest of all time, but I didn't even like their like chicken nuggets, their French fries. I think the Wendy's chicken nuggets and French fries were much better than I was expected. Even their burgers were, oh god, they're so good. They were so good. I have a Dave's Double, and I actually ate like Caesar's chicken. No, that's wrong. Caesar's, chicken sandwich. Sorry about that. I used to have like a homemade chicken sandwich, but I realized there was more fat into it, so I never did it back in the days. But I think it does not make a dramatic difference. But having the Caesar's chicken sandwich is way much more healthier than you even expected. Alright, now, once we've prepped ourselves up to get ready to go to Sackett Harbor, we went there, and then I was still making my vlog about, like, let's go see our cousin named Matt Reardon, and yeah. And then all the family members were in this room. It was so wild. I was so excited. I was like being like the top guy who was like in the room like, yeah, I'm here, boys. Like that. It was so fun. I was talking to my family members. Phil was in there. And then later I went to Matt Reardon. It's like, no time no see, brother. Wait, brother. Wait. No, long time no see. Sorry about that. Why do you gotta say brother like that? But anyways, we went outside, and then we were talking about, like, let's go upstairs. That's where Uncle Dom and Aunt Lynn's room is, or whatever. And then I was recording where Uncle Dom picked up Dominic and D'Angelo. And then all this time, I said, tug the table. Phil said soccer physics. And then after that, I gotta say, it was pretty funny. I said anything but soccer. And then my brother and Phil were cracking up. And then later after that, Phil said, Dom, do you hear that? And then he said, like, what? Like, he said anything but soccer. And then Uncle Tom said, yeah, that's right. Soccer is just a sport. Like, and then up the stairs. And then it was something very bizarre because Phil didn't even realize that actually Uncle Dom had the kids going upstairs. So like, wait, where's Dominic and D'Angelo? Like he asked them, like, and Phil's like, oh, I'm stupid. I'm sorry about that. And then he started following up, and then he looked at the camera again, doing this and that, all that kind of stuff. And then we went to this room. We're getting very comfortable. I thought we were gonna play soccer physics in that hotel, but unfortunately, there was no other table to actually hook up the laptop, the microphone, the mouse, the gaming pad, which was a big disappointment. But unfortunately, we still had a lot of fun. We were actually hanging out. I think we had a little bit of dinner after that. And then a few moments later, we're playing Catchphrase, which is by far really a funny game. And honestly, in that video, I was... oh my gosh. I felt like I need to calm down just a second. Yeah, it's just like when it comes to making a video, you're just like, oh, I'm so hyped doing this and that, all that kind of shenanigans. And yeah, that's a new first experience of doing a vlog or a video, of doing a particular game called Catchphrase. It was funny. I was talking about Puppy Monkey Baby. I was in Phil's corner, showing him a lot of footage. And then... yeah, we had tons of fun. Remember, if you want to see that video, check it out right over there for more of that detail of a video. Yep. After that, everyone's starting to warm down. And then all of a sudden, before that, Matt Reardon came over to see what's going on. And then my brother was so excited to see him. And guess what? Actually... oh god. Wait, before I actually say anything right after that, oh my gosh. Guys, you guys don't understand what happened next. While we were playing Catchphrase, my brother's like, Matt Reno say hello. And then he did, oh my gosh. It was so bad that I had to put something into that particular clip. Phil was looking at the camera. Oh my gosh. This is why we should be more videos with Matt Reno, so he can get more of that experience of being in a video, which I will be concerned of him being one of them, because that was just horrible. It was just bad. I really did not like his enthusiasm. And it was so... you know what? I'm not going to say it. Sorry about that, guys. After that, we were hanging out. Uncle Tony came over. And then he realized, like, they look huge. Like, Nikki and Tommy, they're, like, gigantic. But our family does not realize I lost a couple of pounds since over the summer. I lost about 10 pounds since, like, pretty much a month. I think it was a little bit, almost a month. Yeah, that's what I think. And after that, we felt pretty tired. It was getting very late. We were starting to pack up. And then we went back to Warrentown, the hotel. I took a night shower, and I didn't even expect. We went to bed at 1 a.m., which is super duper late. Which I was still pretty fine because I still got a lot of sleep. And then Sunday in a 21st of July, we waked up and we got breakfast downstairs. I meant down to the hotel. I'm a little bit mixed up. Sorry about this, guys. I would get a little bit better with the stuttering and all that kind of stuff. It's just my experience of doing like a vlog and kind of stuff. And yeah, the food were good. I was trying to make sure they didn't have any seeds in the bagels, and guess what? It actually did not. We got the milk, we got the eggs. The food was delicious. And after that, I brushed my teeth, and bam, we packed up. I got my vlogging equipment, and we headed right to the family reunion at Saga's Harbor, which was really, really fun. We played Uno. I went swimming. Gosh, I'm sorry about this. I would get used to it. We went swimming with cousin Tommy. Like, I swear to God, when it comes to me speaking in camera, I stutter a lot. It's just, I was born with stuttering. I just need to think before I talk. But anyways, guys, cousin Tommy was there. Uncle Tom was there. They're always doing such a good job. Actually, cousin Tommy graduated this year of class of 2019. He said he's going to be moving closer to Uncle Dom's house around in the future, which I'm pretty excited for. And then we did an interview with Matt Reardon, which I was holding the camera, and my brother and Matt Reardon were doing this interview about like what they usually do. They usually text, all that kind of stuff. Yep. And then after that, I was recording a video of Uncle Tommy playing with his guitar, which is very nice and enjoyable to hear. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I want to do an interview with Laura this time, which I was talking about, like, ladies and gentlemen, here's Laura. And then she didn't know what to say, all that kind of stuff. Like, feels like, you're in camera, what are you going to say? And then all of a sudden, Ann Len just came over to the camera, and then Phil was looking at Dominic, like, how is he doing? And, like, Phil was looking at Dominic, and then he did this. It was pretty funny. And yeah, after that, he started to realize, like, where's the ball? And then he decided to jump over, like, this, it's like almost like a construction. Well, not really construction, but the grass was so huge that it was hard to see where the ball went. Or maybe the ball was stolen by somebody, and then Phil just gave up, like, forget it, I'm done. After that, we play Uno with Matt Reardon, even Phil. Even the kids were watching the game too. It was pretty funny, but I will get to it later because I have something to say, other things about that. Let me see what time we were actually doing this. Pretty much a pretty long time. Alright, so after that, we went back to the hotel, but not in Watertown this time. We went to Sackett's Harbor. And then we played another game of catchphrase, which was... Wait, did I say catchphrase right? Yeah, I think I said catchphrase. There we go. Okay, so we were playing catchphrase, and it was fun. And then we did not even realize that I was not even recording, and then all of a sudden, Dominic got into a fight with D'Angelo, and then he started, like, BAM! And then D'Angelo will start crying, and then Dominic got a timeout, and Phil was pretty much upset about him. And I don't know, maybe just because it was very, very late. I think it was around like 10-ish o'clock p.m. And I just gotta say, the kids couldn't just stay there and just like have a nice nap, and then they can just come back into the room whenever they feel much better. And we still had a lot of fun. And then all of a sudden, it's all that time where we started packing up because it was very late. It was like 11 p.m. And then we said a last goodbye for Matt Reardon this year, for next year. He will miss us a lot. But you can still see our YouTube content as always. Even Phil. And then all of a sudden, like, Phil, like, we'll see you guys next year, like until Monday. It was funny. I was like, oh, shoot, I think we still have Monday, too. And yeah, we did. And then we went back to the hotel. I went to the shower very late once again. And I think we went to bed just a little bit earlier in that time. And then Monday, I started to realize that it was cloudy outside. There was no sun. After that, we woke up. We had our breakfast. Oh, and you know what? Actually, we did not have our breakfast because, first of all, I think mostly the breakfast schedule changed over in the hotel of the first floor. No, it's the lobby. Yep, it was the lobby, and we had our own breakfast instead. And then we started to pack up. Room check was 12 p.m. And we went out to the hotel, and we went to grandma's, like, it was a cemetery or something. We made like like some words were very important to Grandma Ventiquattro, which passed away in 2017, which we felt sorry about her. She had, I would say, a pretty difficult life. It was just been her. And I feel bad for her. I think she had like some she was, I don't know. It was been a long story. It was very sad and heartbreaking to hear that. And then all of a sudden, like, all right, the fun is now over. Like, let's go back to Uncle Tom's. And like, see you there. And then we drive to the car and bam. We had the garage door opener. We went in. I pack up my stuff with the game laptop, the microphone, the gaming mouse. I hope I don't hear any particular of the microphone. Is it still recording? Yes, it is. And I realized this video has gone over 30 minutes long, which I didn't even expect. This video is going to be like one of the longest vlogs I will be actually doing for like ever in this channel. And then after that, we prepped up what comes for the soccer physics game for the rematch, which Phil already beat me since like before we went to the family reunion, which is on a Friday. And then some of the family members came over. Uncle Dom and Len came over, and then wait a minute. The door's open. I'll be right back, guys. Boom! Come on, I was doing a video. I heard the whole thing. Get out now. Now. Are you doing an important vlog without me? Come on. Go. I don't need your... Go. This is our channel. Come on. And the next one. Just go. Please. Sorry about that, guys. Jesus, that was so bad. Why he did that? Ugh. I hope everything's still pretty much okay. Yep, we're good. So, I think I almost lost track there. Then all of a sudden, Phil, Cousin Laura came over, and they were eating something. I don't know why my brother did that. Sorry about that, guys. And then we played soccer physics. And then all of a sudden, I beat Phil about 3 points. I was about 20. He got 17 points. And it was the last game of soccer physics this year with Phil. But, guys, I'm going to already tell you guys about this. It's not actually the last game of this year with Phil. We're coming back in November, upstate this year, once again. I thought this will be the last video with Phil on camera. It's just because we have nothing to do. And then all of a sudden, my brother pointed out with Uno, which all of us, Phil, my brother, me, Cousin Laura, my dad, Uncle Dom, we're playing the game. The first game of Uno, it was really, really funny. It was the most intense game of Uno I've ever experienced my whole entire life. It was so crazy. Oh God, I don't want to say about this, but yeah, I won't say it. Sorry about that, guys. And yeah, the first game was intense. The second game, third, fourth, all of it was intense as well. We had a fun time with Phil and all our family members. And then all of a sudden, we were starting to relax after the Uno game. And then after that, it's time to say goodbye. We thought it was going to be the end of Phil until this year. For the last time until next year. And thank goodness it's not, because I want to see Phil a little bit more of a while this year in November. And I thought it was the end too. He's about to train 365 days for the next year's game of soccer physics. But we said we're coming back in November, so he's got to be very, very prepared before we get into the routine once again. And yeah, I can't wait to see what we expect for this November trip of upstate to Uncle Dom's house. Me and my brother are now going to go hunting with our dad and Uncle Dom. It's just because I just want to hang out with my family a lot, because I really miss them a lot, so much, which I can't even take, because I hate to say the matter of fact, being lonely can be a very big downfall when it comes to your life. You need to hang out with your family most of the time, because when it comes to family, fun, it just makes yourself feel warm and cuddly inside your heart. And same thing goes with Uncle Dom and Aunt Wen. And then the next day after that, we didn't even expect that Americo, Jessica, and the kids came over, which are Bobo and Domanica, came over to say goodbye to us. And then the other kids came over. And then we played the Officer Goodman movie. Officer Goodman Returns. And the movie itself we actually made. Uncle Dom was by far very impressed of our work. And I really gotta say that is one of our most favorable and fun movies we've ever made. And it was a lot of hard work too. I put a lot of pedal to the metal as much as I can. And then once at that time, before the family came over, which are Enrico and Jessica, we went to the jacuzzi. And then all of a sudden, my streak was still alive with the undefeated streak. And then all of a sudden, I think my brother beat my undefeated streak. Or I think it was Uncle Dom, right? I don't know. I think it was Uncle Dom. I didn't even remember as much with the jacuzzi and stuff, because I was thinking about the Uno match too much. And then all of a sudden, I regained my title once again for next year. And then after that, let's go to the end of the upstate fun family trip. Then all of a sudden, the family left Uncle Dom's house, which are Enrico and Jessica, the kids, all that. And then we said a last goodbye to Uncle Dom and Lynn. And then we pack our stuff, trying to make sure we got everything that we need to be packed to go back to downstate. And then we did. And then the sad trip back to downstate once again. And went on the ferry. And we got home with the last laugh of fun up there. And so there you guys have it. That's my ultimate longest vlog of how was upstate this year. And once again, this year was honestly one of the best times I've ever had my whole entire life. And one of you will never regret the decision of me hating upstate. It's one of my favorites of all time. And I think we have enough time with the video. And I think we are in the 40-minute mark or something like that. And yep, I'm going to wrap this video up. Thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. Be sure to smash the like button. Be sure to subscribe. Click on the notification bell right into my forehead for constant uploads. Be sure to like, comment, share, and do not forget to subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone. Boo! I told you not to come into the room. Listen, you did an important vlog, so I do not want to miss any of it. So, but, fans, you saw me under the bed, right? He was so busy chit-chattering, he did not realize I opened the door without even sighting me off in those times and throughout this video. So, but it was actually really amazing. The experience, I hope, when we come up this fall, it's going to be the same or probably even better than this summer's upstate adventure. Yeah. I'm done.